everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. I'm going to make a very simple card using white card and cream Centura pearl. The dies that I'm going to use are the Matting Basics A and B, the 5x7 ones. There is a video to explain these particular dies to you. I'm using one of the Fancy Tags 3, and I'm going to be using this die from Parisian Accents. Now, just to talk you through what I've cut for my card, from the largest die in the A set, I've cut 2 layers, and I've just got a small strip which I've folded in half, and that's going to create my hinged card. Then from the largest die in the B set, I've cut 2 cream layers. And from the second die down in the A set, I've cut 2 white layers, which I have embossed, and I've used the Embossalicious, and this folder is from Crafter's Companion, and it's called Picnic Plaid, and it really is very pretty. Now, the white layers are going to be added to the cream layers, and I've just glued those together. One will go inside the card, and the other one will go on the front of the card. So I've glued my lining in place. I'm now going to work on the top of the card, and from this die from Parisian Accents, I have cut 6 of the shapes out. Now, if you look at these, they have little loops there, and what I'm going to do is fasten those loops together and just glue those in place so that that can't move. And then I'm going to come down the pattern and glue those 2 in place along there. And I'm going to carry on. I'm going to put this one in along there, and then it will loop onto the other one. And that now makes me a pattern of 4. But once you've glued them, of course, they won't move. And I'm going to do the same with this one along here, and I'm going to loop the last one in along there, and then that will be the pattern that I have. I'm going to glue them so they'll stay a little bit better. So once you've looped all these and glued them in place, I've added foam pads to the other side, and I've just put them in each of the little corners of the shapes so that they can't be seen from the front, and I'm going to pop that on the front of the card. Now, the foam pads just keep it raised a little bit from this embossed panel, just gives it a little bit more definition, and that's going to sit along there. Now, what I was going to do would be to add pearls in each of those centre parts, but I've cut myself a tag, and I'm going to sit that there, and that's got a matching bling, and I thought that would look too much, so they've gone. I'm not adding them in, but I am going to put the sentiment along there. I'm going to put the matching bling on it, and then I've just heat embossed a little Mr. and Mrs., and that's just going to sit in the middle. So now that I've got my sentiment in place and I've changed the shape of the actual sentiment, I'm just going to add this to my card, and this is just Cosmic Shimmer Dry Clear Glue. So I'm going to add this to my base card, and then once I've done that, I'm going to add in the final touches, which are the bow, which I've tied in a double loop, and in the centre of the knot I'm going to add in some flowers just along there. So I'm going to put these in with a glue gun, and I'll come back to you when I've finished. So So the last thing I'm going to do to the flowers is just add in some sparkle. So I'm just going to dot some glue on the petals. And you can also just spread that glue around with your fingers if it's too much of a big blob. And then all I'm going to do is just add some glitter to the top and tap off the excess, and then clean all the rest away with an old makeup brush. So there's the card, and I'm just going to shorten these tails. They're a little bit too long, so I'm just going to shorten those, and there we have a very pretty card. And this one is for a wedding. So just to finish the card off, I've put some pearls in each of the corners, and there it is now, ready to send.